Hi guys, welcome back to part 2. So now I've downloaded it, let's install it. So let's click yes for the security warning. It's all fine. So select your language. Now if you're watching this video you are probably English, otherwise you wouldn't get to this part. So I'm just going to click OK at this part. Ignore the warning. Now click next. Now this is the destination folder. I'm going to leave it as C semicolon / examp. That is basically just storing it directly in the local drive. Now that is the best place to put it. I would recommend, however, put it somewhere else if you want. So let's click next. Now I am going to have an examp desktop icon. I'm going to keep this. Now I'm going to have install Apache and MySQL as service. I'm not going to use FileZilla. This is an FTP. I don't really need to use it, but you can go ahead and find out how to use it if you want. So now I've selected these. I'm going to hit install. Now we're going to wait a little bit. So I'm going to pause the video at this point. I'm not going to end the whole part and start a new part. I'm just going to pause it and wait for it to install. So now the installation is finished, we can continue. So I'm going to click finish. Now it's just going to check the ports. It will probably say that Apache cannot install due to port 80. Oh no, it's allowing me to do that. So allow access. Right, let's start up. Right, am I in the US or in this country? Well, actually, I'm not. I'm in the UK, but oh well, let's just click OK. So, exit this, bring this down. So, as you can see, we've got Apache and MySQL running. We haven't got FileZilla, Mercury, or Tomcat running. So, and here is our little command prompt here. So, I need to configure, or let's go into our local C drive and go to examp. Now, the first thing I want to do, now when we go into our local host, well actually I'm going to show you that first. So our server name, we can just type in local host, and it will bring us to our landing page. Now our landing page is the first page that your server directs you to, so, and we would call that index.html. So let's just go through here. So, and then this is our little site inside our server, which is by default made by Apache friends. Now, it's not. I can also type in 127.0.1, which is the IP for localhost. It'll bring me to the same page. If I just make my remote desktop connection window resized and bring up a browser in my primary operating system, I just get this down, bring it across, and let's go. And so this is the IP up here. Let's type in that. So 168. No, sorry, not 168. 192.168.1.105. It's taken me here. So this is not public, so I can't access it from like another person's house, but I can access it on the same network as it's basically a web server. But we haven't set up all the domains, the IP addresses, and for it to be a web server, a public one, we would need a proper fixed IP, and web providers don't really like you having web servers anyway. It's better if you have business to do that, or business internet connection. So let's close this back down and this back up. So first thing, let's actually make our own landing page. So we need to go to where is it? Apache? No, is it? No, it's htdocs. That's it. Now this is our current landing page, and there you can see index.html. Let's go and create a new folder. and I'm going to call it public underscore HTML. Now this isn't entirely public as I said, but it is public on my network, so it is kind of public. But when we load up our page, it won't go in there. So to do that, go back out to XAMPP, go into Apache, go into conf, and we need to load up httpd.conf. Open, select, open it with Notepad. And in Notepad, we need to find a part of it called document root. So to search document root, you can bring this little window up by typing Control F. So there we have it. Go down. Right. So our document root is c examp htdocs. Now we've added a public HTML / public underscore HTML. Now there's another bit down here called directory. It says this should be changed to whatever you set your document root to. So it's going to have to be the same as this. So I'm just going to drag this and put it in there. Now I'm going to save it. So it's saved. Now let's go and create a quick HTML file. So Notepad. I would use Notepad++, but I haven't got it installed on the server, so we're not going to bother. So let's just quickly create some tags. Just a quick typo. It works. Not going to do anything amazing at the moment. Just going to do a quick body. So the H1 saying it works. Well done. And then I'm going to end the body, and I'm going to end the HTML. I'm going to save that. I'm going to find the where's our computer? Local C examp htdocs public HTML, and let's call it index.html. Save. So in our where's our other? So we've told it to look in that public HTML folder, and it should go there as we put this index in there now. Just check that to make sure it's actually gone in there. Yep, it's in there. So I'll close my browser, go back into it, and type in 127, but it's taking me here. Now there is a problem with this. We need to restart the service Apache every time we change our document root. So I'm going to show hide, and I'm going to go config, and where's our little? Oh, let's auto start that. And this is a bit different to the Apache I've got running on my computer. Service and port settings. No. Win services. This is it. So click Win services. If you haven't, there's a little. I'll show you on mine. If I go out of here, now there's two versions. You've either got this window right here when you go to Win services, it should come up there. On mine, let me just get mine up. And it says SCM, click that, and it should be here. Or you can click onto service and click SCM there. So there's two ways you can do that. So anyway, once you've done that, go to Apache and click restart this service. It should come up with a window like this, it's saying it's restarting. Now when I load up my browser, 127.0.0.1. and it's gone. So just remember to restart the service every time that happens. Now, that is how we install a web server. Now, once you've got it all working, you've got your folders set up, just go and create your web page. Now, this is not public, remember. This will not be able to be accessed by people in cafes or other houses. However, on the same network, such as this computer here, so if I type in 192.168.1.105, and it's directed me here. Whereas if I go to localhost, as I've got Apache running on my computer, it takes me to, well, I've got it set up as a testing service server on mine, so I can use it to test my website before I upload stuff. You don't have to type in the IP of other people's computers, so if I go back into my remote computer and I type in Bradley PC, which is the name of my primary PC, no, it should be working. No, it doesn't work. I thought you can type in the name of their computer, but I don't think it does. Anyway, that is how you install a local web server. Thank you very much. Be right back.